Autry, everybody. Amber Autry.
What's up? How y'all doing? All right. This is a cool crowd.
Yeah.
Sometimes you leave the house and you don't know if people are going to be cool, you know? The other day I was at this house party and this guy was being super non-consensual with everyone. You guys ever hung out with a magician at all? Oh, he was good too. He pulled out his cards and I disappeared. I was like, okay, show me that again, but on you this time, right? I'm in my 30s now, which is great. 30s, anybody? The rest of us are dead. In my 30s. 30s are fine, but I want to get older, man. I want to get that age, that sweet spot where it's like okay to be tired, you know? Like people ask me to go places and I say no, and they're like, what's wrong, Amber? You don't party? You don't party anymore? You ask my granny to go to the store and she's like, I'm on oxygen. Do you want this to be the last thing I do? I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. I want people to visit me, you know what I'm saying? My mom came to visit me recently, and she's a cool lady, but she watches way too much murder television. Right? You're excited. She does, man. I was wearing this cool little 70s outfit. I was like, what do you think, Mom? She was like, Ted Bundy would have definitely murdered you. I was like, you couldn't think of any other way to give that compliment? Like, at all? Women, we do love murder, though. We love watching TV shows about it. We love podcasts about it. Yes, we have dish towels about it. We love it. I think more women should be out in the streets solving crime, you know? Because we can jump to a conclusion like that. Right? Like, we might not find the guy who did the murder, but we'll definitely find something on his ass, you know? They'll be like, listen, we got 9 guys in the lineup. I'm like, okay, before I go in there, 8 of them are creepy. You can't, just go ahead and lock them up. But they didn't do anything. But didn't they? Didn't they? That's maybe a little problem with, like, women's brains. While super smart, things sometimes pop into our heads that we don't really, like, fact check. You know what I'm saying? We're just like, this sounds true, and I'm going to get all my girls behind me on this one. Like, my boyfriend won't do the laundry, and I'm like, who is she? And where is she? We live in a studio. I'll find her. No, men are cool. Men are doing this really cool thing lately that I've noticed where they're, like, apologizing. That is really fun, isn't it? Sometimes there's a little bit of an overcorrection, though. Like, recently, I had a guy open the door for me, and afterwards he was like, I'm a good guy. I was like, I don't really report back to anyone, sir. That's kind of just something you have to carry on by yourself. Go get him, Tiger. Oh, man, yeah, I'm with a good guy. Anybody else in a good relationship? All right, okay, small claps, all right. I'm with a good guy. I want to grow old with my boyfriend, man. He's awesome. Mainly just because that's when public fighting becomes cute, you know? Like, you see a couple my age fighting in the street, you're like, ugh, trash. You see an old couple, you're like, wow. I just want someone to know me like that, man. That's amazing. Recently visited my dad's family, and I was hoping to learn a lot about my dad because my dad passed away when I was younger. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna get all these cool stories about him. But then when I got there, I realized that my entire dad's side of the family speaks in Southern idioms. So I have no idea what they said to me. My aunt told one story that I thought was pretty important just based off facial expressions. She was like, now when your dad was younger, he found himself in a wet paper bag and went to Mississippi, came back, and cut a trail 4 corners wide. I was like, my dad was Paul Bunyan? Like, what? You gotta give me more here, man. I don't understand. That's why I think everybody should just learn sign language, right? I feel like it would just be easier for everyone. Like, I recently picked up sign language just to effectively communicate with my boyfriend that I don't like the couple we're hanging out with. You know what I'm saying? Not picking up on the cues. Like, I only want to hang out with a couple if I'm promised that they're gonna fight a little bit in front of us, you know? I love the drama. Like, I don't want them to break up, but I want everybody to feel a little uncomfortable, right? That's what I like. I love public fighting. I do. I saw 2 Amish people fighting in the street the other day. I know, I thought they just got along. Right? Turns out they don't. They're arguing about which direction to go. And finally, one of them was like, you know what? You go that way, I'll go this way, and we'll see what happens. That's insane, right? Because it's not like they can text each other later and be like, sorry, I was being a bitch, meet me at Subway. They just never see each other again. That's how I'm trying to handle my life, right? All right, thank you guys. I'm Amber Autry. You guys have been great.
Keep going for Amber Autry.